There are some places that remind us just how determined people can be. Places where the landscape seems impossible to conquer, yet somehow someone found a way. Today, our ride brings us to the Othello-Quintette Tunnels, tucked inside the spectacular Coquihalla Canyon, just east of Hope, British Columbia. This roaring river canyon became one of the greatest engineering challenges ever faced by the builders of the Kettle Valley Railway. Here we are at the Othello Tunnels, and when you first walk in, there's a little explanation about the Kettle Valley Railway, the glory days of the KVR, and the footsteps in history. Coming here today, we are surrounded by the towering granite cliffs and the sound of the rushing river below. It's difficult to imagine what it took to build a railway through this wilderness more than 100 years ago. But there's gold in that bedrock. I love how you're only a few short steps from home and there's just so much history all around us. We live in such a beautiful, rugged, mountainous area. Construction began in 1911 under the direction of railway engineer Andrew McCullough. His task was daunting: carve a railway through nearly vertical rock walls where heavy machinery simply couldn't reach. Everything started with the surveyors. Using ladders, ropes, and suspension bridges, they climbed high above the canyon to map a route with remarkable precision. There was no GPS, no laser equipment, just mathematics, experience, and an incredible amount of courage. Once that route was marked, drill crews hand-cut holes into solid granite, packing them with explosives. After lighting fuses, workers raced up the ladders and out of the canyon before the mountainside erupted beneath them. When the dust settled, thousands of tons of broken rock still had to be removed almost entirely by hand using picks and shovels. In total, 5 tunnels stretch nearly 400 meters through some of the hardest rock in British Columbia. Although official records suggest no workers died during the construction, many historians believe the true story may never be fully known. Much of the workforce consisted of immigrant laborers, including many Chinese workers, whose contributions and sometimes even their identities were poorly documented. They worked long hours in dangerous conditions, and their determination helped make one of Canada's greatest railway achievements possible. Andrew McCullough had a love for Shakespeare, which inspired the names Othello, Iago, and Juliet along this dramatic stretch of railway. They are elegant names, but life here was anything but peaceful. Rock slides, flooding, and constant danger made every day a challenge, and local legends still speak of ghostly train whistles echoing through the canyon on stormy nights. Cosplay cowgirls and numberless jazz. For nearly half a century, trains carried passengers, timber, and valuable ore through these tunnels, helping open southern British Columbia to settlement and industry. But nature never stopped fighting back. Floods repeatedly damaged the railway, while winter avalanches and falling rock made maintenance a constant struggle. Eventually, the line was abandoned in 1961, and the canyon slowly reclaimed what people had built. The tunnels found new life decades later as a provincial park and even appeared in the 1982 film First Blood, where Sylvester Stallone's John Rambo escaped through these very stone passages. Then, in November 2021, nature reminded everyone who was truly in charge. A powerful atmospheric river sent the Coquihalla River surging through the canyon, washing away trails, filling tunnels with debris, and destabilizing the surrounding cliffs. Restoration has taken years, and although much of the park has reopened, some areas continue to recover from one of British Columbia's most destructive floods.
That used to be dreams.
Visiting these tunnels today, you can't help but admire both the determination of the people who built them and the incredible forces of nature that continue to shape this landscape. The Othello-Quintette tunnels are far more than abandoned railway tunnels. They are a monument to engineering, perseverance, and the thousands of workers whose efforts connected communities across British Columbia. Thanks for joining us on another adventure, and until next time, we will see you on the road.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is there